Hi, today is October the 17th of 2009. In this program I am going to talk about the Georgia guidestones. This program will be divided in 3 parts. In the first part of this program I will give you some information about the stone's history and message. The Rosicrucians are the men behind these guidestones. In the second part of this program you will learn about the Rosicrucian history and goals. Finally, in the third part of this program, I will give you some insights about their project for humanity behind these 10 occult commandments. Let's get started with the first part, the Georgia Guidestones history and message. The stones have been erected on the 22nd of March 1980 on the top of a hill in Alberton in Georgia. A man using R.C. Christian as a pseudonym ordered these stones. On these stones are carved 10 commandments in 8 languages dealing with 4 fields, which are governments and establishment of a world government, population and reproduction control, the environment and man's relationship to nature, and finally spirituality. In the third part I will quote and comment all of these 10 commandments. On the stone it's written that the author uses R.C. Christian as a pseudonym. Note that pseudonym is written instead of pseudonym. It is not a mistake. It was made on purpose to indicate that R.C. Christian is not a pseudonym, but the real name of the authors. R.C. Christian is the name that the secret Rosicrucian order have chosen. Now let's see who are the Rosicrucians and what are their goals. As written on the stone, it has a link to Egyptian hieroglyphics, Babylonian cuneiforms, classical Greek and Sanskrit. These 4 roots have a secret esoteric science in common. In ancient Egypt, for example, the pharaoh Thutmose III has founded a secret occult science which was taught and passed through the ages. A German noble named Christian Rosenkreuz, who was born in 1358, founded his alchemist school based on the ancient occult science. They later took R.C. Christian as their name. After the Renaissance, they gradually merged and intertwined with Kabbalists, Templars and Freemasons to now form a vast interconnected network of the occult with satanic rituals. Their goal is to gain control of everything while remaining in the shadow. Now let's see what is behind their 10 occult commandments. Number 1. Maintain humanity under 500 million people in perpetual balance with nature. This means the depopulation of the planet and the death of some 6 billion people. 500 million human beings are easier to enslave and control than 6 billion people. Number 2. Guide reproduction wisely, improve fitness and diversity. This means birth control and eugenic policies like fostering abortion, forced sterilization for the unfit, one-child policy, etc. Number 3. Unite humanity with a living new language. To get rid of the past and to change cultural and psychological patterns, you need a new language. Number 4. Rule passion, faith, tradition, and all things with tempered reason. The Rosicrucians are seeking an age of reason. This sounds reasonable and attractive, but in fact what they want is a world with no more religious beliefs, where their human reason would rule over absolutely everything. This apparently reasonable approach may seem contradictory with their occult science and rituals. Actually, their quest for reason is just a way to get rid of the religions and let people stand alone. The ultimate reason that they will impose on us will not be a wisely shared reason, but their rules and hidden agenda. Number 5 and 6. Protect people and nations with fair laws and just courts. Let all nations rule internally, resolving external disputes in a world court. This also refers to a centralized, non-elected one world government. The New World Order will be a dictature, not a democracy. Number 7. avoid petty laws and useless officials. In their New World Order, the world will be divided in 10 regions, and international right will prevail over the former national right. Nations will be merged into larger supranations. Fewer officials also means less democracy and no more elected representatives. Number 8. Balance personal rights with social duties. This is a reference to communism. Their New World Order will be a worldwide communist dictature, where a community will always prevail over the individuals. Number 9 and 10. Prize truth, beauty, love, seeking harmony with the infinite. Be not a cancer on the earth. Leave room for nature, leave room for nature. This is a calling upon a new age of reason and enhanced spirituality, with the goal of getting rid of the traditional religion and old beliefs. Be not a cancer on the earth does not mean that they actually are environmentalists. Their true goal is the planet depopulation. Not that they mention twice in a row, leave room for nature. This repetition could mean that the population extermination will have 2 stages to reach the final goal of only 500 million survivors. Some people are enthusiastic about the guidestones commandments. Be aware, don't be fooled. The ring of power or secret elite is not going to share its power with anybody. They have purposely promoted environmentalism, globalization, and Planned Parenthood, because this is serving their hidden interests. The Rosicrucians will play a very important part in the implementation of the New World Order. Things are likely to speed up because their window of opportunity is around the 21st of December 2012. In occult sciences, astrology and astronomy play a prominent role. A number of figures have symbolic meanings. The astrological shift from the age of Taurus to the age of the Aries is believed to have taken place around the year 1400 before Christ. The shift from the age of Aries to the age of Aquarius should take place on the 21st of December 2012. On that day, some planets will stay in a line with a black hole in the center of the Milky Way. This may not mean a lot to you, but for the occultists and the Satanists, it represents a symbolic turning point. It's time for conclusion now. It's pretty hard to imagine so far what their New World Order will be like. If you allow me a metaphor, I would say that it will be somewhere between The Brave New World by Aldous Huxley and 1984 by George Orwell. I am not telling this to scare you, but to warn you so you can prepare yourself. Good luck and thank you for watching.